Here with the Golf Gambling Podcast with your FOMO bet of the week. And we debuted this segment last week at the American Express. I had Sam Burns. I had a good feeling about him. He ended up dropping in the odds board to 40-1. Added him at the last minute. Had a very nice sweat on Thursday. Things didn't really go all that great the rest of the tournament for him. He was in the mix heading into Sunday. Didn't quite work out. But you know what? At least we got that sweat. So why don't we roll back this week with something that I wanted to see, if I wanted to add to my betting card. There's been a guy I've been interested in, but let's see if I can squeeze him in. So we're going to talk about a guy who's pretty popular in DFS this week. We made a comment on the show about how in the $9,000 range he's very popular, but I haven't heard too much chatter about him in the betting circles, which is really what I want to focus on here. I think probably it's because we saw that low number, and I think we all expected him to be really, really popular. And we probably are concerned a little bit if it's continuing. That's Jason Day. So let's have a conversation about Jason Day. So obviously there's the concerns with the injuries. And we've seen this before. He's had these little mini runs, ever since 2018, 2019, when he started really having those back issues. He goes on these little mini runs and then he just falters. He had that in 2020. He had, after he came back from COVID, he had 4 straight top 10s, including a top 10 of the PGA. He fell off the map. The following year, in 2021, he had a T7 at Pebble Beach out of nowhere, and then a T18 in the concession. Then he just kind of disappeared. Last year, out of nowhere, a T3 at Farmers, T24 then at Pebble, and then the rest of the year was kind of junk. But, Jason Day, he's been working really hard. There's been some chatter that questioning if he really likes golf. He reached number 1 at pretty early age. Back in 2015, and there was some talk in the media about how motivated he would still be. And he kind of saw it. I think he really underachieved in his career, but, it seems like, hiring Chris Como to revamp his swing, take a little pressure off his back, it seems to be working. You look at some of the ball striking numbers he's had. He's hit his irons very well, going back all the way to the Fortnite Championship. The only time he lost strokes to the field with his irons at the RSM, he was cut there, but otherwise, great iron performance last week at the American Express. Great iron performance at Houston, really good performance at Shriners and CJ Cup. So he's hitting the ball really good, and now he goes to one of his best golf courses. He owns 2 wins there, multiple top 10s, finished T3 there last year too. And when you get a guy who, is driving it really well and is a really good driver like Jason Day with an excellent short game, he's a really good POA putter, and that's always going to be a recipe for success. So, I can't squeeze him on my betting card as far as an outright. How I focused this week, I took 3 guys up at the top. I can't justify adding 20-1 Jason Day, but what I can justify doing is maybe 6-1 for a top 5. Maybe we get a repeat performance like last year where he's in the mix. I just like on paper what I'm seeing from him, and I just got a funny feeling because I was betting him a lot last fall, and I think I was one of the first people to start say, hey, maybe Jason Day might be back. Then he started to get a little more popularity as he continued to play pretty good. I just think I would be foolish to kind of hop off now because he's 20-1 and popular in DFS. I mean, he started the week at 30-1. He's been bet down to 20. Somebody's betting him. So, there's a reason why the number's been moving. So yeah, my FOMO bet, I don't want to miss out, especially how much money I invested on him last fall. Let's see if we can get a high finish from Jason Day this week for a top 5 at 6-1. So that's it. Good luck with all your bets, and we'll see you on Sunday.